Let me hear you. Good and loud. All right, Gary. On one. On two. On three.
And now,
two people that probably know you better than you know yourself. That's my whole ball game all night long.
The 1986 New York Mets weren't just a baseball team. They were a rock band with bats instead of guitars, booze instead of water, and a penchant for chaos that made their on-field dominance even more legendary. They didn't just beat teams, they humiliated them, strutted over them, and then went out all night to celebrate. Led by hard-nosed bastards like Keith Hernandez and Gary Carter, young phenoms like Dwight Gooden and Darryl Strawberry, and absolute lunatics like Lenny Dykstra and Wally Backman, the Mets ran roughshod over the National League with 108 wins and a middle finger to anyone who doubted them. Their World Series triumph, capped by Mookie Wilson's little roller and the meltdown of the Red Sox, cemented them as one of the most unforgettable squads in MLB history. But these guys weren't exactly choir boys. Cocaine, booze, brawls, and back alley shenanigans were just as much a part of their routine as double plays and moonshot home runs. Beyond the diamond, the 86 Mets. Why does it do that every time? I don't know.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, they were the last era ball players who felt like they belonged in a Scorsese flick. Equal parts talent and train wreck. You could see them partying at Studio 54 one night and then wrecking an opposing pitcher the next afternoon, probably still half drunk. Their mix of championship glory on and off the rails made them legends. The kind of guys, yes, guys, who inspired books, documentaries, endless stories of you had to be there debauchery, whether it was Doc's tragic fall, Hernandez's nose candy days, or Dykstra running through walls on and off the field. The Mets weren't just ball players. They were the last great outlaws of the game. And if you want to relive that insanity in all its raw, unfiltered glory, we've got something special for you today. September 17th, 1986, the night the Mets clinched the NL East by pounding the Cubs at Shea Stadium. We're watching the whole ball game. The ballsy plays, the insane crowd, the beer-fueled pandemonium that spilled into the streets of Queens. And of course, we'll break down how these lunatics went from division champs to baseball immortality. Probably talking a lot about Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, too. Buckle up, grab a drink or, a line of Coke, and join us as we go back to the wildest ride in baseball history as we wrap up our coverage of the 1986 New York baseball Mets. How we doing, Blakers?
Brother, dude, did you say that's the wall? You said something about the wall, dude. Is that the wall? Is that the wall? 800 miles away at the top of a building that you can't see.
That's right, out on Panama City Beach, as I recall. Or no, was that at Disney's MGM Studios?
That might have been the final go-around at Club La Vila, or it could have been MGM. Who gives a where they...
They were outside, by God.
I bet you it's probably where the fuck where they did the actual thing that was good when they had the NWO with the letters over the WCW over like in 96. And then, by God, it only took them 4 years to end up with, is that the wall, dude? Like, from what a goddamn fucking rapid downfall. I thought AEW went downhill fast.
Yeah, I mean, when you go back and watch it in order, you see how fast the downfall is, and it does. It absolutely parallels what's happening on TBS and TNT these days. What a fucking disaster that's become.
Fucking 9 hours of television a week will do that, I guess.
I suppose.
Yeah, baby, it got so bad there towards the end, they gave me fucking Saturday night. I was out there booking all sorts of shit with the First Family, baby. And speaking of First Family, if you need a new mortgage, you call us. We're the Second Family Mortgage, baby. Lender, MLS, suck my dick. Ha ha.
Whatever you do, it's you, as long as you keep on dancing, everything's going to be just fine.
If you can't pay your mortgage, baby, just pay it in dancing. Keep on dancing on the Keep On Dancing show. Did you get to enjoy opening day yesterday, Gizzle? It was
little bit. We have the swim lessons on Thursday nights, so we went out to dinner after swim lessons, and I got to catch the the trophy ceremony for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, wonderful.
Where every Dodger was announced and brought onto the field, including Kirk Gibson, by the way. It was really weird, though, because the Dodgers played the Tigers, right?
Probably why he was there.
Babs was with us.
Oh,
and
great.
She was in Detroit. And so she's like, why is Kirk Gibson there in a Dodger uniform? And I had to explain why Kirk Gibson was there in a Dodgers uniform. But they all came out to your boys' little rap ditty that you're so fond of, that but with no lyrics, because I assume they didn't want the word pedophile on their broadcast air.
Yeah, they can't have Baca coming at them.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have that. Babs not familiar with the 1988 World Series. I mean, she would have had to have been like in her 30s then, I would guess, somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, in 98.
88.
18. No, I'm doing math.
No.
19, 20, 22, that's 35, 36. She's 61. Yeah, she would have been in her mid-20s.
Mid-20s?
Mm-hmm.
And this is Major League Baseball in 88.
Late 20s, yeah.
Like, you got to be working to not, like, especially that was a fucking walk-off homer in the game one, and Gibson being hurt and hobbled, and it's probably the top fucking at least 10 Major League Baseball moments ever, and this woman is asking you why he's in a Dodger uniform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, this is the 84. This is the
I
84.
understand. No, I know Kirk's Tiger history, and it's much more prevalent than his Dodger history. But you must understand that he will forever be tied to that, because yeah. Oh, that's a wicked one, Gaby. That's gonna need I'm gonna need a wet wipe. I wish you could see him.
I wish.
I just want to put him in a bottle and keep him forever like that, to bring me happiness in moments of despair. Anyway, yeah, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Babs asked a dumbass fucking question.
You really shouldn't. I was texting you through the situation. But that all ends tomorrow.
Meat
thank
contamination,
God.
you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of meat contamination. There's no question.
It affects the brain.
For fuck's sake. Like we said, it's the night that the Mets clinch the NL East. You'll be familiar with the end of this game, because the field gets flooded with people. It's a big celebration, and it's a relatively short one for our recent past. I mean, we're only talking about a 2-hour, 6-minute game here versus what we're usually doing 4.5-hour baseball games.
I think we've chosen quality over quantity on this one, because there is a slightly longer version and much worse quality. I got to imagine this probably has some horse shit edited out that whatever, because it's the official Mets channel.
Official Mets channel. The link, of course, is down in the show notes below. So click on that to follow along. The opening shot that you're going to see when you open up the YouTube is beautiful panoramic view of the ball field here, with that incredible Marlboro sign out in left field. Hey,
did you happen to see, by the way, that the relics were dropping in mailboxes, and Hall of Famers were getting them? Did you happen to see the video from the first lady of the whole ball game, Maya, and her unboxing?
I did. I saw the Dracar Noir soaked cum rag of our pal Jimmy make his way out to suburban Illinois, suburban Chicago. So, yeah, Donnie, Maya, if you haven't gotten yours yet, I imagine that it's got to be there today or tomorrow.
Yeah, we had some going out to Florida, some going to Maryland, I believe, even. So hopefully those have arrived. Very, very vital parts of the show, and some important artifacts, as it were. Maya also did receive Lex Fole Larry's final pill bottle.
Oh, yes, the one that got Liz, right?
The one that got Liz, as he said. So that's a 101 there.
It really is. That's a piece of history. So
hang on to that shit.
see about getting that graded, Maya, if I were you.
You realize y'all are going to be able to sell some of those things in like 20 years for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Hold on to them. Absolutely.
Ones.
You know how I feel about the 101.
You'll chase it your whole life and never get it.
Forever and ever and ever.
But you will if you're a Hall of Famer.
It's true.
Over on the Patreon.
That's right. Patreon.com/the whole ball game to experience the whole ball gamer, the Hall of Famer tier. That's $19.94 a month. That'll get you the whole kit and caboodle, like everything that we offer, which is a metric fuck ton, by the way, of shit. As a matter of fact, we're floundering to try to get all of our shit in every month because we have lives. Unfortunately, other than this,
naturally speaking, we've taken on a fantasy baseball league that we will be drafting tonight for our patrons as well, a season-long endeavor into the abyss of modern baseball that we will do with y'all, and we're gonna have a fucking amazing time doing it, and I look forward to watching us all put mediocre products on the field and provide Hall of Fame level shit talking. So the team names are fantastic. Let's run through that. That'd be a fun exercise here.
Sure, let's do it.
I was just looking at that the other day, and I was busting with pride as I looked upon these names. I'll just run down the list here. We got the Turner Express.
That's got to be Blake.
We got the Sparky Plug Butt Plug.
What the fuck?
That's our Hall of Fame pal, Adam.
Adam, of course.
We got Dirty Don's Deviants.
Oh, hey, he fixed it. Okay.
Yep.
I was a little worried there, Don. For a while, it was Dirty Don's team, and I was like, come on, what are you doing, pal?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Triple D's, brother. Yeah, you get a C or a B in there, and it's a trash team. Double T's, 2 T's.
That's right.
We got the Juicers. Who could that be?
Who could that be? Well, I sure am grateful that you thought about me. I do appreciate the tribute, as it were. Right. I'm waiting for a screenshot of it printed out on the printer with a nice treat for me to enjoy after hours underneath the couch.
Jesus Christ. Well,
see, what I'm saying is I want you to do a tribute of the printout of the team name for me, and I'll enjoy the seeds of your labor, as it were.
Yeah, that's a certain part of you, isn't it?
That's the half homosexual part of Rick. So it's probably like a quarter, I would imagine. If there's only 2 personalities in this vessel, then it's a quarter. But I imagine there's probably more personalities, as we know. So maybe an 1/8 or 1/16. Hey, by the way, speaking of 16, I did more betting last night and lost everything again, so that's great.
Good.
Fuck me. This is the problem. This is the downfall of Western civilization.
Yeah,
is the NCAA tournament and me thinking that I have any right to be betting on it, even at the $20 and $30 increments that I did. Like last night, I did a parlay that was supposed to make me $2,000 or whatever, but I knew it wasn't going to happen. Lost that. Then I bet $20 on 2 games, the last 2 games of the night.
Okay.
Will each team score in the first minute?
No,
right?
Jesus.
Yes and yes. I did both.
Christ.
Right.
You're
of course,
a mess.
I went yes and no, and I lost $20. I would have won 240. Big fucking deal, right? But I lost again, and so I believe that no, I'm going to do it again tonight. It's fine.
Yeah, you will.
Anyway,
you know what I've noticed?
You've noticed a lot of things.
I'm very observant.
Yeah.
Your gambling stories, there are 2 words that pop up more frequently than any. Do you know what they are?
What?
Should and would. Shoulda won, woulda won. Also the word that comes with those? Never. Never won. There's the spit. We get him once a show, usually.
Yep. Well, look, and at the end of the day, this would go over a lot better if Andy would just nut up and pay for a fucking Patreon membership because we know that he would appreciate the gambling talk. Anyway, the Juicers, that's my team, and in Rick's honor, of course, and we'll get him a tribute tonight so that he has something to eat.
You kind of got an advantage because you got an ex-Major League Baseball player to help you run your team. And all I got is Jimmy Hart.
It's a real valid point. Well, no, you have Charlie.
Yeah, I got Charlie and Ted. That's a lot of mental power there for the... Yeah. Ted thinks the Expos are in Montreal, and he's trying to pick up fucking Rodney Rogers from the Nuggets constantly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to trade for him.
LaFonso Ellis, maybe?
We got the Godfather himself, Tom Atanasio, with Fidel and the Senators.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of Fidel Castro. He was a hell of a ball player.
Mm-hmm.
The First Lady herself, Maya, with Sammy Somas. We got our good pal on the Patreon, Kevin, with 10,000 Hulkamaniacs. That's a tribute to the 10,000 Maniacs. You know that, Gabe, right? You're a radio man.
I'm very familiar. Yeah.
We got another Hall of Famer, Big Rob, with Hide the Ball Club dude.
Brother. Let's get this thing back on track.
Speaking of back on track, with the Body Glove team logo. Do you see that?
I do, yep.
We got Matt with Plato's Retreat Ball Club. And then the aforementioned lover of the die, throwing them, rolling them himself, Big AK with the West Memphis Viennas.
Fantastic. Yeah, those are good team names. I'm excited for the draft tonight. I'm excited for the draft tonight. I mean, if nothing else, I know the names that I should be picking up just from baseball card shit. So
this is gonna be a tough one for me.
What's it called? The Orioles last night put up a dozen against some whatever team they played. I don't remember. But
did you watch that on the FanDuel Sports Network?
I did not. I don't know. Well, I don't know what I was watching. It was just on a big screen at the sports bar we went to eat at.
It appears FanDuel is taking over for Bally's.
That's great. I'll tell you this. It's I still can't get over the fact that there's just a giant fucking addition on the side of Wrigley Field. And I'm not even a Cubs fan, but like there's just this giant green building that's just attached to Wrigley Field that's dedicated to FanDuel betting bullshit. Like,
oh my God,
in the middle
really?
of downtown, in the middle of the north side of Chicago. Yeah, it's just a big room to go, and it's all right there. There's a lot of self-hatred here, as you can imagine, folks. But 9 hours from now, we'll be drafting, and it'll be a good time. We'll talk a lot of shit. It'll be good.
Look,
good evening.
I can assure you, people out there, as much as you hate us, there is nobody that hates. There's nobody that hates Gabe more than himself.
Correct.
And there is no one that hates me more than myself than Gabe. And it's fine.
Hey, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing I wanted.
You fucking missed my fucking wordplay there.
No, I got it.
You sold me, you motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
Are you betting on your phone? You're looking down.
No, I'm not betting yet. That'll be later. I wanted to share with the listeners of the program last night. So I have a Sleep Number bed, right, that we invested in a couple of years ago, and still paying that one off, by the way. Yeah.
Salesman.
Yeah. Anyway, they updated their app yesterday, and now they monitor my what they call breathe IQ.
Oh.
And so last night they actually recorded me snoring in different increments. So let's see if we can get that on the show here.
Oh my God. No.
And that's me, not Bob, just for the record.
Are you telling me that you have video recording?
No, not video,
sleeping?
just audio.
Audio.
Just
I'm
audio.
sorry, audio.
Yeah.
I'm in audio.
Yep.
It doesn't need to be video. No,
Yeah.
audio is just as even more so disturbing. So is that thing rolling all night?
So I assume it's AI generated, or like the power of it is AI, but it's like listening all night for specifically snoring or whatever. But like, yeah, it's like the little light is on, so it's like listening for specific sounds to record, so that it gauges when you have snoring episodes. I had 2 last night that it recorded anyway, that it picked up over a 7-hour period.
Okay, let me tell you what's happening. The people at Sleep Number are listening to people fucking and they're jacking off.
Yeah, you think so?
I know so. That's this is not complicated. None of this is about anything. This is about getting access to people fucking and being able to see what you want, when you want, hear what you want, when you all this shit, man. That's all this fucking stuff is. That's why OnlyFans is not nothing. It's all done. That's all. There's gonna be floating fucking AI robot torsos and lower tiers that just float around, and people are just gonna be able to fuck them in the future. Just fuck them, and then they go away and float down the road to the next person.
Like one of those sushi buffets with like the line that just goes by, and you're like, oh, I want that one, and you just pull it off of the assembly line.
Why are you letting this thing record you?
I don't know. It didn't. I'll tell you why. Like, I thought about it for a second. I did. I was like, do I want to give him? I don't fucking care. What do I care? What am I doing? It's not like I'm having. They're not going to be listening to me having sex. We both know that.
No, they're recording your farts. Oh, wicked one, Gaby! Tell him to Sleep Number this one.
I have to put up with Babs and Babs 2 over here now, so it's good. It's good. Everything's great.
He asked for this.
Mm-hmm. I did. Pull it up. We're gonna start the game, and we'll get into it here. It's the Mets, the Cubs at the Mets, September 17th, 1986. The New York Mets YouTube channel put this up in full. I expect we'll get a whole good deal of Tim McCarver tonight, so that's exciting for everybody, right?
I can't wait to see Ralph. It's been a while.
Yep. Ralph Kiner. Hello, it's Ralph Kiner. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, here we go.
We haven't talked about Martha in a while.
Yep. We're gonna bring me my pills.
Mm-hmm.
Which
ones, you stupid fuck?
That pill bottle that Larry used for Liz. That one. Then bring that over. Maya sent it to me. Maya did. Yes. Yeah, the one with the labels ripped off halfway. Yeah, Well, we didn't want to give her the prescription number. We don't want her to have that. Bring me the goddamn prescription. Will you please? God damn it. She's bringing it now.
I can't wait to tell you off air who that bottle really belonged to.
I didn't even spit it that time. The coffee just sloshed out of the cup and landed on my tiny dog.
It'd be a scandal.
Pull up that YouTube. We're going to do 3, 2, 1 play. And then we're going to press play, and we're going to watch this together in 3, 2, 1, and play.
That's some beautiful quality, isn't it?
It is. Little change in there tonight for new first baseman Dave Magadan.
Mags.
Wally at second.
Move on. There's your boy Ray.
Yeah, Ray. That's the Macho Man, apparently. Ray Knight.
Yeah. And there's Conan himself, Gary the Kid Carter. Yeah, Odelay, let me speak on this. La Raza.
Viva La Raza.
Let's take a picture. Here we go with the Cubs lineup. Chico Walker in right field. At second baseman, Ryan Sandberg. Rafael Palmeiro in left. Keith Moreland at third, Leon the Bull Durham at first, Jody, my penis is not inverted Davis behind the plate, Sean Dunston at short, Bob Denier batting eighth and center, and on the mound, the mustachioed one himself, the man whose mama ball game would get moist at the sight of, Dennis Eckersley.
Who we got behind the plate tonight, Blakers?
It looks like it's the country cowboy Christ himself.
We got Joe West behind the plate tonight, which is outstanding, and actually our first introduction to Dennis Eckersley on the whole ball game, which is exciting.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Yeah, this is Eck in his first life as a starting pitcher before he goes out to Oakland and gets resurrected by the problematic Tony La Russa and becomes the closer. Ooh. Rounder to Santana at short. One pitch, one out. You see the RC Cola signs in the outfield?
Wonderful. My dad worked for a company called American Juice. Believe it or not, like I know that's funny.
Jesus Christ,
I do. I get it, but it was in Gary, and when I was a kid, like elementary school, so you would commute back and forth to Gary. But they were the local, like Chicagoland bottler for RC Cola, so we had RC in the house nonstop when I was a kid. That's the kind of pop we had in the house because he would just bring home cases and cases of the shit that they weren't going to be able to put out the window, which is interesting that I never put that connective tissue together with you, right? That we haven't talked about it, but yeah, my dad worked at a bottling plant for most of his career, whether it was American Juice, or after that, he was the maintenance supervisor at Welch's Grape Juice up here in Michigan.
Oh, yeah. It's no coincidence.
There we go. Sandberg.
Ooh,
beautiful base hit right up the right field line. Sandberg's going to try to stretch that into two, and he's got it. He's there. These Cubs jerseys are beautiful. These Cubs jerseys are beautiful. Yeah, he was a little early there, wasn't he?
Fucking ad right in the middle of him rounding first.
Of course it was. You got the ad. That's great.
Oh, God damn it. What's your time?
Just tell me when the ad's up, and I'll tell you.
It's up.
350, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. 4 minutes.
I got it.
Runner in scoring position there. These Cubs jerseys are beautiful, by the way. That blue is really popping tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna speak on that actually, Gabe.
Thank you, Tim. Good to see you.
No, that was Gary.
Oh, it was.
I'm sorry, that was Conan. I'm a little slower, Gabe.
Got it. Yeah.
Because I'm from Memphis. But, there's rookie Rafael Palmeiro before he would go to Congress and lie through his teeth.
My goodness. And before he gained about 70 pounds in muscle.
He's a little smaller, isn't he?
But at 256 in Pittsfield.
But, so these are the first, I guess, road jerseys that I ever saw the Cubs wear.
Massive Cubs logo on that right chest too, or left chest. My goodness.
Because the next 87, that'd be the first year I watched baseball that I recall anyway. Backman up and over. But yeah, these are very comforting to me. The blue and the red are beautiful together. What is strange about it, though, their pants are white, and that bothers me. They should have gray road pants. You can't wear white pants.
Gray. Yeah. That makes sense.
Why are they doing that?
The Cubs as a team winning 255, 40 home runs, and
then Keith Moreland has always made me uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, yeah. Look, down the road, I'm certain Keith will get his day as a kisser because my goodness, look at him. He looks like Scott Farkas from Christmas Vacation. Jesus Christ. Christmas Story.
Yeah, if he had red stubble.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful graphic.
Headed down to the bottom half of the first, and it's no score here in Queens.
The magic number is 1. Lenny Dykstra, followed by Wally Backman, followed by Dave Magadan at first. The kid behind the plate. Big Daddy Cool in right field. Mookie Wilson in left. Ray Macho Man Knight at third. Raphael, don't call me Chico Santana at short. And Doc Gooden on the mound.
It was me, Scott, and HBK. Somebody scored hash, and we see the fucking guys in the white coats. So we all three piss, and then we go and we find the prop room at Royal Albert Hall. We get fucking baked. We go out there. I'm so stoned. I'm like, fuck this, man. Like, I was just having a good time. Sean and Scott are watching, and I came back through, and they're like, dude, you might have to smoke every night because that's the best you've ever worked. You took your time, and there's certain times in your career where a light bulb goes off, and when it goes off, you never forget. Fucking slow down. Enjoy it. Because if I'm having fun, they're going to have fun. And that's what I learned.
Daryl with words of wisdom here on the ball game.
What do you think of that?
Well, he's clearly not talking about Coke.
No.
So, but
yeah, look
tonight
at that
the
sign.
dynasty begins.
Not quite. They fell apart, much like the NWO. Look at that.
Interesting. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. Eckersley looking good. Mm-hmm. My goodness.
Probably still drinking.
I mean.
Wally with no homers. Nice job, Wally. Couldn't get it over the fence.
Let me ask you a question. How many home runs have you hit?
Couldn't get it over that
in
north
the major
wall.
League? How many?
What are you doing?
Do me a favor.
What?
Let me make the wall jokes.
I don't know you're going to make a wall joke.
For fuck's sake.
You go we just did a thing on the wall. You could do many fucking ways.
Game of Thrones, right?
I know that.
Yeah, okay. God damn it. Always want to take the joke. That's fine. Take it.
You want to take the joke? I'll take the fucking joke. Wait for you to fucking slow down and get there, Big Kev.
Fuck it. It's like anything else. Give me a bottle of wine, will you?
Yeah, you need it. Get it.
Fuck. Dave Magadan here in his first major league start tonight. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's got to be a rookie.
There you go. He was the first baseman at University of Alabama, and his first 2 minor league seasons, 83 and 84. Base hit from Magadan.
I didn't
Drops
exactly
in the left.
Pick up why Keith wasn't in there.
He was under the weather, from what I understand. I watched the beginning of the next ball game, the next game in this series, and they talk about it there too. It looks like Keith is under the weather. So some pretty serious.
He's hungover.
Pretty serious cocaine withdrawals is my assumption.
Maybe he's fucking Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Post-nasal drip. Nosebleed that won't stop. Something like that. Kids up.
I'm going to sleep with his ex-wife.
Yeah.
She's his ex-wife because he died. Not that they got divorced.
Correct. She's keeping his legacy alive through Twitter X.
Mm-hmm. Because she's his ex.
Maybe it's pronounced Twitterx. I don't know. X-Twitter?
It's X-Twitter.
Nah. Hey, fuck Elon Musk, by the way.
I think he's retarded.
Yeah, he certainly does like that word, doesn't he?
Just...
Oh, Dunston bumbles that son of a
God
bitch.
damn.
It was a
Oh,
catch,
man.
and he had the catch for 2 seconds before he dropped it. So that's just him not paying attention.
That's not an easy play.
No, he was backwards.
I
For
mean, he
sure.
fucking basket caught it like Willie Mays.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make a basket joke? I don't want to step on that. We talked about, we did basketball games, James Naismith, Peach Basket. You weren't going to go there, were you? Huh? You realize what you've done, because I'm going to do this till the end of time now and probably just be shittier and nastier and a worse person gradually each time I do it. So thank you for that.
I mean, it's the point, right? I mean, we all have our roles to play, you know?
Sometimes you just got to rewrite the devil's story to take your power back.
That's it. Speaking of which, let's get our nightly reading from the texts.
Daytime, baby, daytime. What's going to happen?
Here we
Have you
go.
ever read this? Does the devil come
Yeah, I
out
know,
in the
right?
day?
We'll see. I mean, it's a relatively nice day outside. It's 53 degrees. A little
Now,
bit of sun peeking through the clouds today.
we do know that during the Black Mass, if he does present, it will be as a man with a goat head. But
Correct.
during the daytime, would he be a goat? Uh-oh.
That'll end the ending there. Mets don't score here in the bottom of the first. We move to the top of the second. No score. We're going to summon one for lustful purpose or establish a sexually gratifying situation here.
Okay.
Today, which I just opened to randomly. So clearly the Lord Satan has decided that this is what I need in my life. Leave the area of the altar and remove yourself to that place, either in the same room or without. That will be most conducive to the working of the respective ritual.
Okay.
Then fashion whatever imagery you possibly can that will parallel in as exact a way as possible the situation towards which you strive. Blake's got a monster here that he's showing me.
The three. It's they've got
Yes,
satanic imagery.
Bestial imagery, correct. Remember, you have 5 senses to utilize, so do not feel you must limit your imagery to 1. Here are devices that may be employed, either alone or in any combination. Graphic imagery. Oh, I like the idea of that. Such as drawings, paintings, etc. Written imagery, such as stories, plays, descriptions, or desires, of desires, rather, and eventual outcome of same. The lights just went on Blake's end. Acting out the desire in tableau or playlet, either as yourself or portraying the role of the object of your desire. I'll be happy to play that role for you, Gabe.
I had a Tableau file sent to me earlier this week. Is it something in that?
Yeah, probably. Probably something from one of your merchandisers for sure. Using any device is necessary. There is a role open down there I saw online. I was thinking about applying.
I could definitely get you one of those jobs.
$19.50 an hour. That's nothing to shake your stick at.
Hey, that's Wichita 1952, buddy.
Correct. Using any devices necessary to intensify imagery. D, any odors relative to the desired person or situation. So if you can get me that bottle of Dracar Noir, I'd be very appreciative for this. Lights are going on and off. Eyeballs are up in cameras. It's great. And E, any sounds or background noises conducive to a strong image. Intense sexual feelings should accompany this step of the ritual.
Baby! Oh, baby! We really need the video. Oh, baby!
And after sufficient imagery is obtained, as strong an orgasm as is possible should serve as climax to this step. This climax should be attained using any masturbatory or autoerotic means necessary. After orgasm is obtained, return to the location of the altar and proceed with step 11, page 134. B, to ensure... Oh, no, and that's it. That's the end of that. Let's look at step 11, 134, just to make sure we know what we're talking about here.
Can I say this, though? Because this is where my mind went. What is this step going to be? Because you have just came. You are no longer going to kill an innocent puppy just because you need to fucking come. Like, your mind is clear now. The chamber is empty. What can they possibly get you to do after you've engaged in this?
Intense calculated hate. Nope, this is not this is a different one. These steps though are the same across the different sort of rituals that are listed here.
Mhm.
So this step is, if requests are written, they are now read aloud by the priest and
Oh.
burned in the flames of the appropriate candle. Shem Hamfarash and Hail Satan is
Oh.
said after each request. If requests are given verbally, participants, one at a time, now tell them to the priest. He then repeats in his own words, those which are most emotionally stimulating to him. The request, Shem Hamfarash and Hail Satan, is said after each request.
Hail Satan!
Shem Hamfarash! You
That
understand.
sounds reasonable. I mean, so
Yeah, sure.
they're basically reflecting.
So, yeah, basically you're saying, this is what I want. You come, you say Hail Satan with the priest there present. You present exactly what it is you want, and you hope that Satan delivers on your request. That's the,
And if nothing else, you got to come, right?
you got to come at the very least, and hopefully, if it comes through, you get to come again later, the way that you want to.
Well, and also, I believe you were encouraged to come with as strong an orgasm as possible, right?
As strong as possible, correct,
Mhm.
Yep.
You can't just have the little white flag pop out of your penis and say, poof.
Poof.
Because, well, that's interesting. I don't know, man. Other than, there's some crass language and they're obviously, very trollish and aggressive, but these seem like far less problematic people than the Christians.
I got to tell you something. Like, if anybody listens to this ball game program thinking that they're going to get a good amount of baseball and they run into the satanic texts, I do often wonder about newcomers to the program, what they think when they experience something like this randomly. Obviously, our well tenured listeners understand where we're going most of the time, but I do wonder what the reaction is to the dyed in the cloth baseball fans who are just listening because they want a little taste of old baseball, and they get Bob Horner's predilections for the dark arts.
Well, I think what they're going to find is that, well, in generalities, probably for every 20 of those people that come, 19 of them leave and never come back. And then one of them will stay with us till the end of fucking time. And we will rule together forever and it will be glorious. But that aside, yeah, you're going to find that it's going to eat away at you if you're being honest with yourself, and you're going to realize and come to realize that the baseball is merely a platform, and it's a backdrop. It ties into everything. It is connective tissue is what it is, and that allows for us to be able to be the surgeons and connect that. And we can fucking do that, and we can do it pretty well, I think. And what you're going to find is, if you're just looking to live a mediocre and keep your head in the sand, go by life, then yeah, go listen to fucking Not Guy Eddie's podcast with some bitch and whatever. But if you want to learn to live forever and harness the powers of Satanism, then we're your huckleberries.
Shem Hamfarash, Hail Satan. Mookie Wilson just got struck out by Eck there.
Only thing I know about
Tim McCarver got really excited about it.
All I know about Satanism, I learned from Gabe.
Yep.
He's got the book.
I do. Look, the back of the book is just terrifying. By the way, it really is.
It's Anton's face.
It's Anton's face with a pentagram behind him. And
is that the protective pentagram?
Pink. I assume it's the protective pentagram. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I'm going to work on building an altar here this week, though. So
maybe you get the kid to help you. That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be a good daddy-daughter sort of project. That the not yet 2-year-old might be interested in taking part in.
You guys could put on the first daddy-daughter devil dance.
Quadruple D's, baby.
Think of how proud your parents would be to listen to this.
What?
So think of how proud your parents would be to listen to this.
Oh, they're listening and laughing their asses off. There's no question.
My dad's praying for my soul.
It's absolutely hilarious. Like, I don't know if I've ever told this story before, but my mom and I got to a point in our relationship, probably around the time I was 20, 21, something like that, where when I would leave the house or when I'd pull up in the driveway, if she was sitting on the porch, which most of the time my parents were sitting on the porch if the weather was decent, we would greet each other with a middle finger.
Yeah.
So, you know,
told me that.
she was a great lady who had a good sense of what was real and what was bullshit.
That's good. Well, you know, you came out of it, so
Yeah.
gotta be something. Did I tell you? I ever tell you about the? So my biological dad was a real asswipe, just drunk, fucking loser. I don't know, probably about around my age, I guess. He had a stroke, and is that the John 3:16 fucker?
It was. Yep.
Oh shit, we got a Roland Stewart in the house. My God, that's a dark story. But anyway, so he was just not a great guy, and has a stroke, and basically just decides to be a lazy sack of shit and doesn't rehab or do anything, and he fucking just kind of ends up becoming a fucking vegetable, I guess, laying in his bed, sitting in his chair, whatever, and ends up in basically a nursing home eventually. But he he becomes born again and all that after that, and he's watching the fucking evangelicals, and he's down in Tennessee, so. And he wrote me this when I was probably like, I think I was 20 or 21, and I was in college, and he wrote me a letter, and it was I wish I still had it, because it was insanity. And the things, oh God. So anyway, point being, the letter was addressed to myself, but in the middle of my name, he put Sting, as in the wrestler, Blake Sting Downing, which was fascinating because I had never once talked to my father about the Stinger, or, he knew I'd liked wrestling, but why he chose Sting, that was the most fascinating thing to me.
It's interesting, isn't it? By the way, Doc just struck out Dennis Eckersley there after Dennis Eckersley struck out the side in the last inning, by the way.
What's your time
3 straight strikeouts for Eck. And Tim McCarver's going on about something in a very high-pitched voice. No chance. Yeah, no chance.
He's talking about the look that Eck gave Doc.
Uh-huh.
No chance at that curve. What's your time code, brother?
Looking at 23, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 24 minutes.
All right, good.
Game at Fenway Park. Chico Walker. My God, the more I listen to Tim McCarver, the more I want to punch him in the mouth. And he's dead.
Hey, Chico.
Hey, speaking of Chico.
Hey, yo. 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 All right, for a minute there, I thought you lost it. Hey, yo.
Put that cigarette out.
That was about 40 seconds of Doc Gooden pitching.
Uh-oh.
There's a beach ball on the field, everybody.
Nails has got it. You see me? I slam dunked that, Gabe.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to make a wall joke there? Should I lay out?
Lay out. Lay out, God damn it. God damn it, shut up. Close your fucking mouth.
I'm getting produced in my headset.
Just a bit outside.
Somehow Doc is, like 22 here, yet
He looks so
50.
young. But he also looks so young at the same time. It's so weird.
I think it's the hair.
Yeah. It's his eyes, too. His eyes are very...
Yeah. He's got old eyes.
Yep.
Must be the crack.
Gotta be the crack.
God damn, man. That curveball.
My goodness gracious. He just lit him up.
You're going to have a hard time hitting his fastball and then that.
But especially back to back. It's just, there's no gauge. There's no timing that's going to work for you.
I would go up there and I would just take the guess approach with him at this time. I'm sitting on one, and if I get it, I'm going to knock the shit out of it. And if I don't, then I'm going to get struck out probably. Yeah, Tim's a total, God, I'll never forget it. I think I even might have said it once here, but I think it was 2004. It was a 2004 World Series or League Championship Series. And he said something. Oh, there's Kevin Mitchell. Look at that motherfucker leaning on that. Oh, what is that?
Truck. It's a Nissan.
It's a Nissan? Oh, Jesus.
Look at the wheels on it.
My
Jesus
sister
Christ.
had one of those. Oh, God. What's going on here?
He looks like he could be dad, but I guarantee you, below the waist, there's some shenanigans happening.
He had skinny fat tits.
Yeah.
He had man trash tits. Trash man tits.
Dwight hitting 087 on the season.
Better than 187.
It's true. It's a good point.
Mr. 187 on the motherfucking clock. Tick-tock, never to stop, just some nuts and a cock. I'm robbing motherfuckers and I kill them, glock.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
Step through the fog and I creep through the smoke.
He swung that ball very hard. So hard, in fact, it fell out
dog.
of his hand. Blake is still going with the lyrics to that song.
What's my name? By Snoop
What is your name? It's Blake. Blizz. Double Blizz.
Did I ever tell you how I traded a Penny Hardaway rookie card for the cassette single of What's My Name in 6th grade?
You sure did. You've told that story here on the broadcast in the past, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah?
How the tables have turned.
Did I tell you about that time that I ran my head into a fucking wall?
No. Tell me the story, Blake.
Well, no, I said wall. I was laying out for your joke. You got that book of wall jokes over there, and I didn't want to steal your thunder.
What?
What?
Well, I'm unfamiliar. What are you talking about?
Hey.
I got Blake got another ad on his YouTube. He's too cheap to buy the premium.
And a spam call at the same fucking time.
Love that.
This has got to be that satanic shit that just happened.
Without question. Let's open up the ritual book to another ritual.
But hang on though, before I forget this though, because I wanted to. You can get back to that, but let me ask you this, Wally. Will you spell your name for me? Yes, that's right. No coincidences.
I am the ace of walls.
Ace is an ace?
WALLACE. Wall ace. Wall ace. That's me. Move on!
I thought Doc was the ace.
I mean, look, he's the ace of, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
But, when it comes to walls, nobody's got one over on Wally yet.
What about the robot?
Wally the robot? That was good. Okay. Took me a second. We're there. Yeah, we're back. Mm-hmm. Fine. Everything's
back
fine.
On track. We're dialed back in, folks. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
We've overcome Gabe's hate.
Here he is now.
You know, I don't know that we ever quite put it in this statement, but as we finish this beautiful team up, what a collection of total fucking assholes these guys are. Just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, look, we didn't cover Ray Knight in much.
No, he's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
He
'cause
sucks.
but the assholes that we did cover, man, oh man, holy shit!
No, we got
Between
everybody important.
Backman and Dykstra, and
Keith.
these two dickheads, Hall and Nash, and
you don't
look at
forget.
that, Backman base hit.
Don't forget though, too, Gabe. Who did we meet on our very first stop on this 86 Met journey? Who was our kisser in that game? It wouldn't have met.
No, it sure wasn't.
That's right.
It
That's
sure
not
wasn't
a
no
kisser.
Met. I was a Pittsburgh Pirate at the time, as I recall. You fellas went on and on and on about my baseball cap and how much you didn't like it, Blake.
I've grown to love it, Rick.
They call it a pill box, which I know you're a big fan of, the pills. So,
gee, I try not to do those anymore. See what you did? You opened a real Pandora's pill box. Oh, God. He took his headset off so he didn't hear my good, funny joke. Hey, Gabe, put your headset back on. Hey, did you hear what I said? I said you opened up a Pandora's pill box.
Pretty good, Larry. Thanks you for being here.
I'll roll on out. I know you don't like me.
Oh, that's not true. No, it is. I hate you.
You know what, Gabe?
Magadan with a base hit there that scores an RBI there. Dykstra will score, and the score goes up 1-0. First career RBI for Dave Magadan.
I can't climb a wall either, Gabe, because my legs don't work. I don't like walls.
Well, from what I can tell, everything online shows me that Mr. Dally Page is trying to teach you how to walk again, and you're going to go into the Hall of Fame next month in Las Vegas. One of your favorite towns, and the consensus is that you're going to walk up on that stage to accept that award. Is that what's going to happen, Larry?
Good Lord willing, Gabe. Good Lord willing.
Wonderful. I'm glad you could give me so much to work with there. That's good.
I'm nothing if not your better half.
Behold, the mighty voices of my vengeance smash the stillness of the air and stand as monoliths of wrath upon a plain of writhing serpents. I am become as a monstrous machine of annihilation to the festering fragments of the body of she who would detain me.
Detain you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you see how it got rid of Lex? Yeah, that's going to be the go-to every time from now on.
Oh, I don't like the devil, Gabe.
It repenteth me not.
You notice they keep popping up the Phillies and Cardinals score?
Say that one more time.
Now they keep popping up the Phillies and the Cardinals score?
Mm-hmm. Outside on that one, 1-2 here to the kid, Gary Carter. We got Wally Backman at third, Magadan at second here. Or is he at first? He's somewhere on those bases, that's for sure.
First.
Yeah. And Wally's uniform is good and dirty from that slide.
Daryl's
first, by the way.
Daryl's fly was down. Did you see that?
I didn't notice, no, but yep. I don't make a habit of looking at ball players' crotches like you do.
He is 6'6", and it was a full body shot, so it's kind of hard to miss,
Mm-hmm.
You 2T bitch.
BITTCH.
That's right.
Gary, not happy about that one. That's another strikeout for Eckersley.
Got no one to blame but yourself on that one, kid. You went chasing.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it was a strike anyway, but
Nah, that's out. Well, yeah, that caught the corner. You're not gonna do anything with that.
Yeah, I mean, Eck is that's been one of the more fun things to go back and watch. Is I don't remember any of this shit. So like watching how good these men are,
Yeah.
especially the pitchers, it's just like holy shit. Here's Big Kev.
Look at that fucking just the way he just like
Effortless
shakes
and
that bat
blasted the
around,
shit
man.
out of the ball. Yep.
Yeah, I mentioned this before, but man, I was just enamored with guys like him and Eric Davis. Like
Mm-hmm.
just the way that fucking speed and power, just I guess it's the
There it is.
naturalness.
Base hit. There you go. That might score 2. Nope, Magadan will stop at third. RBI for Big Kev there, and the crowd goes wild. It's 2-0 Mets here in the third.
Took it the other way.
Thank you for that sound effect, Tim.
There's Mookie, father of Preston Wilson, member of the 2006 World Series Cardinals.
That'll end the inning there.
Uh-oh. What do we got there, Ralph?
It's Marvin Johnson versus Jean-Marie Levesque. Harry, bring me my pills, please. I got another pill to take here. Rafael Palmeiro in.
That's good. I got an ad. I need to get a Chase Sapphire. Remind me after this.
I'm always chasing sapphires or rubies or diamonds or something like that.
All right. What's your time code?
37, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 38 minutes on the nose. Here in Queens, 3803, 3804, 3805, 3806.
All right. Good
Tim
stroke.
just called that a good stroke. Yes,
Yep.
he did.
All right.
Yep. Not many players coming out of Havana since Castro took over.
Fidel. He called him Fidel.
Well, Fidel, bring me my pills.
Actually, Ralph was just really excited because it was 1986 and Feifel's An American Tale was premiering.
Nice. Yep.
You watched that, right?
Of course. Yeah.
I love
Goes
Feifel.
West. Come on. All American Feifel. I loved that one.
You know,
whatever that.
The world could use Feifel right now because there's a fucking lesson in there for their asses.
Yeah, people don't like lessons these days. I've discovered.
How are we living in this modern world with all these motherfuckers that grew up with Feifel with us? Huh? They know better. We know better. If we know better, you and me, the dumb fucks that we are, complete degenerate, deviant dipshits, and we fucking know better, how do they not know better? We're not great.
And we know it.
Uh-oh. We got a finger? Oh. Hey.
Foul ball. I got really excited because my penis slipped into my butthole. As you know.
It's fun.
Moreland, he's up again with his stubble and
got a red beard.
Problematic eyes.
He's got a red beard. Okay?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He
also has an ear flap.
This man has red facial hair.
Booger red.
Exactly.
He done it now. It's Mean Mark Callis on the whole ball.
Oh, no. Mean Mark Moreland.
There you go. Perfect. Taking a look at the box office, September 18th, 1986. Top Gun's still there doing some business. Hard Bodies 2.
Oh,
there's a big one. Yeah, there you
God, I used to watch, dude.
go. Yeah,
I would watch Hard Bodies
brother.
on HBO
Hell
and
yeah.
all the fucking time. I hadn't thought about Hard Bodies forever.
Radioactive Dreams, The Men's Club, Ruthless People,
Okay.
Nothing in Common, Aliens, the best of the Alien franchise in my estimation. Karate Kid Part 2, Ferris Bueller's Day Off in theaters from the summer, still kind of hanging on there in the box office. Extremities, Back to School, Rodney Dangerfield. What do we got? Is that the Hard Bodies theme?
Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun. Yeah, there you go. Back to School, Rodney Dangerfield. The Boy Who Could Fly. Do you remember that one?
Oh, fuck yeah. I watch that
Yeah.
on HBO all
Yep.
the time, too.
Number one movie at the box office, September 18th, 1986. What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
86.
Mm-hmm.
Howard the Duck.
NWIAOJM.
Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee. Number one at the box office. No worries, I'm Outback Jack, mate.
No worries, mate. I'm Outback Jack.
Yeah, there you go.
Wonderful.
Paul Hogan, as a matter of fact.
Brother, what? Nah, dude. Nah, that's not Horace's dad, dude.
It's not? I thought there was some relation. When I was a kid, I absolutely thought there was a relation.
Nah, dude, I won't go down under.
Look at these beautiful... Jesus Christ. No wonder Linda's been upset this week.
Yeah, by the way, you see that? I was going to say, fuck, dude. She looks awful.
Oh, we do like
The
scabs
moles.
on her
She got the fucking like hairy black moles and shit.
Yeah.
Would you see Bertini's statement today, dude?
Uh-huh.
Total bullshit, brother, dude. I'm under tabloid terrorism.
You've been hitting and diddling, have you, Terry?
Fuck.
Is that what's going on? Hitting and diddling?
I didn't see nothing about no diddling, dude.
Physical abuse. They didn't say what kind of physical abuse.
I just saw mental, verbal.
Oh, no, I saw physical.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Verbal and physical is what I saw. Mm-hmm.
I bet Linda hit her. I can't see.
Oh, I'm sure Linda hit her. There's no question. I mean, look, and who would have thought that Bertini was going to be the most mentally stable of all of them by cutting out the rest of them from her life?
That's true.
After that reality show bullshit
they
put her through.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got kids, and neither one of them have seen the kids, and that's for the best. And the fact that she's got enough wherewithal to realize that her parents are the toxic situation in that situation, good for her, man. I hope she fucking thrives.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but she definitely, because Nick's a total fuck up, and just like, goddamn, yeah, that's wild. Burke did end up being the only one out of there, the most well adjusted.
Well hit, Dykstra back to catch,
just
right in front of the Cardinals pennant back there for you, pal.
Beautiful logo. It's so goddamn sad that I don't know, man. He's just dying in disgrace. All these guys.
I mean, look, it's funny. While we've been recording, I get notifications when TLF does tweets, and somebody was talking about how when Hogan dies, they're only going to have 20, 25 hours of footage of coverage to be able to go through because they've done so much on Hogan. And their reply was, depends on how he goes. And frankly, the more of this shit that comes out, and as fragile a human being as that man clearly is,
nah,
I'm telling you, I'm bracing myself for some kind of bad end, one way or the other. I don't think it's going to be old age or some medical issue that's going to bring the man down. I think it's going to be him giving up because he's weak-willed.
Nah, he's going to die a long, suffering death because he can't fucking let go.
Slider went right by him on that one.
He's going to be a broken, miserable fuck into his 90s.
Ugh, God, I hope he doesn't last to 90. God.
Him and Flair will live forever.
Yeah, I mean, look, if Flair was going to die, he was going to die already. Flair's not going to die. That man he's pickled. That is the only thing that I can come to. Got the American League scoreboard here.
My wife's grandfather is in his 90s. This motherfucking dude has been a drunk forever. He he falls down constantly. I mean, he's been in like a fucking home for a few years now. I think it's what is it? He averaging like 9 falls a year. And like when old people fall, they can fall once and they're gonna die because it's like they don't die from the fall, they die because of the circulation and whatever, and they get a blood clot and they fucking die. Like this guy has fallen probably over 100 times and never. You know why? It's because he is drunk as fuck every goddamn time, and he goes like a sack of shit, and he never gets hurt really. Unless he hits his fucking head or something. But uh, point being, this man is like you said, pickled, and that's because he should have died many times and hasn't. And you know, like I don't know, man. It goes back to what I was, that one time when we were talking and bullshitting, but goddamn, man, it's like we're just here on fucking Earth, and the longer we're here, the worse we were, and this is all just a goddamn jail sentence. That's why the good die young.
I do like that theory. It's something.
Alien jail, and you're sentenced as long as your life is. I mean, it's better than a real jail, I guess, because at least it gives you the option of it. But I don't know. At times, I'd rather just be able to, sit in my room and not talk to people. Could jack
Yeah, if
off.
there was there's one thing that would provide. It's a place for reflection at the very least.
I thought you were going to say a place for mom.
Ah, gee.
You've seen a placeformom.com, right?
I am unfamiliar with what you're talking about. Let's see here. Oh. Place for mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, informed decisions about senior care. Absolutely.
Yeah. I got some ideas about senior care.
I'm glad you do.
Two of them mainly.
What are they?
I can't say it here.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else steal them.
Got it. Oh, yeah. No, we've talked about this. Absolutely. 100%.
I had another one today, too,
Mm.
which can fold into that quite nicely.
Seems there's one of those things that we've discussed that exists already, but not for senior care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I can get my hands around some seed funding, that's the way to make things happen. I think you're absolutely right, man. Oh man, like it's still amazing to me, without giving too much away, the lack of and it's because all of these marketing people are Gen Z, 22-year-old, 23-year-old girls who just graduated college. They've got no conception. But the fact that we see a little bit of nostalgia shit out there, but nowhere near the amount that we should to generate the kind of money that it could be generating. Nobody's taking true advantage of it, and it boggles my fucking mind. I cannot wrap my head around why we're not inundated with it constantly.
Because
I came up with that idea the other day that I pitched to you that it revolves around that shit, and it just obviously there's things that are doable and things that aren't, but like the fact that we don't have the things that we deserve absolutely boggles my mind.
Well, they ain't got the yams.
See, I've always been more of a sweet potatoes guy. Yams are a little too sweet for my liking.
The yams are what manipulated.
You add marshmallow to yam, and it gets too sweet.
Oh, baby.
Too sweet. Wolfpack's back, causing mass destruction.
Yeah. I'm sure one of the Jenner girls is out there in a Wolfpack t-shirt.
Oh, God. For fuck's sake.
Those people are
no idea what it even fucking means.
No. We were listening to Bach.
Hey! Eck blasted that one. Look at that. What a beautiful little bass hit for Dennis Eckersley. Hurt his hands, too.
Yeah, that stung. Sounded like it broke the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Ralph. Yeah, so my mom was just she thought he was very, very handsome man.
Big into the mustaches.
Him
Mama
and Sam
ball game.
Elliott, yeah, it's all about the stash. Him, Sam
Uh-huh.
Elliott, Willie Nelson, those are guys.
Makes sense.
And now I have an ad for Hertz Gold Plus Reward.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
McCarver going on about Chico Walker's nickname being Wee Willie Walker.
Oh my God.
Mookie with a catch out there, and that'll end the inning here. We're sitting at 51-35,
I gotcha.
36.
We love Tim McCarver and Ralph Kiner. Look at that.
Hey, what a great thing to say. Thank you. Thank you for that. I decided my go-to around here is going to be not being on microphone most of the time.
I know. I love it. It clicked for me, and when the body turns, I like it.
All I know is I need some more Prozac. That's what I know. I got some beer. I got a hot dog here next to me. I just need some powdered Prozac to sprinkle on top of my hot dog. Martha!
She's at the ballpark with you?
Oh, Martha's everywhere, Blake.
Oh, okay. It's one of those things. Like God?
Or the devil, for that matter.
Sure.
I call upon the messengers of doom to slash with grim delight this victim I hath chosen. Silent is that voiceless bird that feeds upon the brain pulp of him or her who hath tormented me. And Martha, hey!
I didn't expect to get Ralph reading the text.
Something's
my God!
Something's laying around. Yeah, Tim just talked about an oxymoron.
Did you hear him?
I did. Oh, God.
It's an oxymoron. Oh.
I hate this man. I hate him so much. And he's now defining it for us.
Defining it.
Side by side, like my penis and my butthole.
Hey, Ralph, tell you what, cover me in oxy and I'll be an oxymoron.
I'll tell you this much, you're half of those things, that's for sure. And it ain't oxy. All I'm saying is you're a moron, Tim. A moron.
I'll say it again, Ralph. A clean double.
Mets fans are toilet papering the outfield here.
Uh-oh. Shawan looking down in disgust.
My lovely mother, she was lovely, but she was also a good bit racist, having grown up in Gary as a white woman. But yeah, she would often call him Shawan because that's obviously how you pronounce it, because he's black, you understand.
Well, I mean, it does have an O in there.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Sean spelled that way.
Not
ever.
Since. Not ever before or since. Nope.
I've seen
Wally's back at bat here.
I'm glad baseball happens during the summer months, because if it was in the winter, it would just be a nightmare trying to do this with you. You know, because all the winter jokes.
Hey, look. Here's what you got to understand. You see how I legged that shit out?
I did.
I could have done that in wintertime? I didn't think so.
No, probably not.
Move on. Anyway, I forget what we were talking about. Winter. Oh, coming. Yeah. You that guy you always have on the show talks about coming a lot. Winter is coming, and as you know, it is all about coming.
Yeah, baby, I come in the winter, I come in the summer, I come in the fall and spring. I keep on dancing and I keep on singing. Hey, 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 it's a keep on dancing show. Eckersley's a fucking drunk, baby.
I like that. Keep on dancing, baby. All right. Yeah.
I could do something with you, maybe.
Got runners at first and third here I believe we're in the fifth inning here.
You kind of remind me of Honky.
I am cool. I am cocky. I am bad. It makes sense, you know?
You like to do drugs and fuck bitches?
Move on. That's more of a, honestly, that's more of a Lenny thing. I read books and occasionally I'll call a prostitute to come over to the house. I'll have her dress like a dragon and give me a lap dance. I'll have her take an aerosol can and a lighter and act like she's breathing fire while I put my penis in her butthole.
I got an idea then, baby. We'll get nails and put it in with you, and we make y'all a tag team, and we're gonna call you, baby. We're gonna call you A Song of Fire and Ice, baby. Oh, yeah. Keep on dancing on the keep on dancing,
Magadan
Joe.
drops another one in. What a game. What a debut game for Dave Magadan. My goodness.
Mags, I swear to God, you're a solid human being, a decent person, but I hope you drop whatever the fucking line is. I can't remember it from Little Big League. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Too
I
deep
don't
a
remember it that closely. Yep.
So it's when they're in the dugout, or not the dugout, the clubhouse, and the twins and their child manager are watching it's the Mariners and whoever play on the television, because if they win, then they have a fucking playoff or whatever, and that fucking dude that plays the quirky reliever makes some comment about how Mags is a decent human, but he wishes he would drop dead because he's on the Mariners at the time in 1994, as it were.
We had Dave on one of the ball games we watched from 94.
He would have been on the Mariners at the Indians opening at Jacobs Field.
Yep, that was it.
Time code,
Magadan,
please.
3 for 3 in his debut. What an auspicious debut for Dave Magadan here. 2 RBIs. Without Dave Magadan, they don't clinch the division this night.
What's your time, pal?
We're looking at 58, 17, 18, 19, 20.
All right.
The kid.
Ball 2.
Outside, ball 2 there.
All right.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It is wild to think, I mean, who knows? I'm sure could win the next night, whatever, but
yeah.
If
Hernandez might have done better. Who knows? You can't really. Got Backman here at second.
Oof.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
X got a nasty slider.
Strike 1. 2-1 to Gary Carter.
Certainly on microphone now, Ralph.
No, that was Tim.
Oh, sorry, Tim. You boys are getting awful sloppy. You don't know who's who. You sound like a couple oxymorons.
Oxymorons. I'm going to kill him, Martha. I'm going to kill him. This fucking guy. He's shown me his butthole twice. It's in the front.
Hey, you notice the...
Oh, yeah, I said the front.
It's in verse. Do you notice that some of the players at the time on their batting helmets have oh, Jesus Christ. It's a dog's asshole. He threw that dog pretty far. Lucky he didn't land on Rick. It's on the couch. He didn't throw him at the wall, people. It's fine. He's on the couch. But it did crush a fake, or not a fake. It did crush an imaginary 76-year-old man that sleeps there.
I take offense to you calling me imaginary.
I guess you're not imaginary.
I exist, even if it's in some sort of fictional form. I am of existence. Ooh, called strike 3, and Gary Carter not happy with Joe West. Not happy at all.
Sit down. There's only one
Oh, no.
country cowboy crashed, and it ain't you, choppers.
Yeah, Joe was wrong on that one. It's a shame Gary didn't tap his helmet there for to challenge that strike. Looks like we got a pitching change here in Queens. We got Eckersley leaving the game here. Early in my estimation, because Eckersley's been really solid, regardless of the the 3 runs he's let go. But we got Guy Hoffman coming into the game.
They want the lefty on lefty with Darryl.
5-2 on the year with a 4.46 ERA. 26 appearances thus far.
We're starting to see the early days of the lefty on lefty matchups. There's the Keith Who, Dave Magadan fan club written on a personal pizza box. That had to piss Keith off.
Well, Magadan, 3 for 3 tonight in a clinching game. My goodness.
I saw that sign and I went out and I crushed leaves and I shoved them in pussies.
Keith, were you in the ballpark this evening, or were you at home recovering?
Neither.
Okay. Good enough.
I was congested. I sounded terrible.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
My nose was stuffy.
Stuffy nose. Yeah, that's right.
I had to clear it out, you understand. Gabe, have you been coming lately, my old friend? We haven't talked in a while.
No, none for me. Not lately. I mean, outside of the rituals I've been enacting here, but that's largely just, very perfunctory. Just you get it done to get it done, right? 2-0 on the count here.
You are telling me you're not having as strong an orgasm as possible? You see, you must do that. That is part of one of the rituals. It must be as strong as possible, or it does not work. Have you tried defecating on a woman's head? That makes the orgasm strong, my friend.
Well, doesn't that just depend on what your thing is? Like, to me, like, the idea of...
Don't doubt me. No. You must try it. You'll never go back. I will promise you that.
I don't know.
You see how it rhymed? I'm like the genius.
You are. You're just like the genius. I don't know. Looks like we got a walk there from Hoffman. I got to tell you, the idea of poop and sex mixed together just feels not just dangerous to me, but it doesn't inspire erectile health in my estimation.
Look, I say to you, it first is about the power and the domination. But what is poop other than processed pastrami, my friend? It is the most erotic of all the meats. My friend George knows this.
I do like pastrami.
Food for thought, tit for tat.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But fuck Dave Magadan. I gotta go.
It's good seeing you, Keith. Thanks for stopping by.
Mookie.
Mookie. Oh, yeah. Mookie not having a great game.
Well, he'll make up
3 for Mook.
Man, I'll tell you, Dunston to Sandberg, that was a double play. They'd been turned a time or two.
Yes, indeedy. That hair, man. Look at that hair. I can't wait for us to cover. I sent you this guy's name the other day. Just his name. I was reading about him, and then I watched some videos on YouTube about this guy. Where is he? A.S.L. I think his last name starts with an H.
Oh, Herbosky?
Yeah, Al Herbosky. We need to do a game on and a highlight show on Al Herbosky. My goodness, what a piece of work he was.
He's my childhood announcer, man.
Announcer. See, I didn't even know that it got to that point, but he was a nut job. No,
That's what I know him. He was the Cardinals' color man when I started watching, and I watched him call games for like I guess 5 years because we got when I lived in Missouri, we were in the Cardinals broadcast region.
well, as we learned on the ball game, most of the Midwest was St. Louis. Midwest and Central West was all St. Louis Cardinals fan, right?
Yeah, but like the radio signal would reach, but I'm talking just TV. Like we got the local St. Louis channel. We were probably about as far south as that went too, because I was pretty much in the Boot Hill. But I don't know. Maybe they got the game. No, because I go with my sisters all the time. They wouldn't be on in Memphis even. That would piss me off. Because back then, like that's the only way you could watch. You had to be at home to watch the fucking Cardinals, so you weren't going to be able to see them if you didn't live in the area. But it started out with what's that dude? Ken Wilson. He was the first guy, and then Jack Buck he was on the radio, obviously.
Sure.
But Ken Wilson and Al would do the TV games, and then it fucking moved on to who's that? The shit, I can't remember. He was before, but then fucking dipshit comes in like in the 90s. Goddamn Joe Buck. That's where he began. Joe Buck and Al are doing the Cardinal games in like the early 90s. I probably listen.
That might be a fun thing to do.
If
we can find out Hrabowski and Joe Buck, early Joe Buck shit. Yeah, we have a lot of fun with that. Maybe get some clips from Brockmeyer. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah, that's a great show.
Fantastic. I paid to watch those seasons after you talked to me about it, and I watched that first season, and then I had to pay for the individual episodes.
Oh yeah,
and I did because it was fucking great. Because it's not streaming anywhere for free.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I know, right? Speaking of streaming for free, I just finished Ozark last night. What a program. What a program. I was very, very impressed with that show.
Hey, you know what I just noticed?
What's that?
You say program an awful lot like Rick.
That's interesting because
it is.
No, because it's a choice. Here's a little inside baseball for you. It's a choice that I've made with Rick, right? That Rick says program because it's a Southern Midwest sort of lazy way to say program. And it's bleeding over into my real life, and that's scary as shit.
Yes, this is amazing. We've had a breakthrough here. Oh my God. Because I'll tell you this, and we've never even discussed this, but I understand what you're doing. I've noticed, and I took in mental note, and because I fucking love it. I've thought to myself, I've had more than one time, I've thought to myself, I absolutely love hearing Rick say program. It's fucking hilarious. It does something for me. And then you just fucking did it. And I never really.
But it was me.
Yeah. And I don't think, because I've heard you say program. And then here we are. Look at that. What he's telling you is we're becoming monsters. Okay.
Yeah. Some amalgamation of what we are and what we used to be and what we will be in the future. It's a disgusting thing.
A lot of chemicals. Amateur chemists.
There is. Thank you.
Exactly. No coincidences. This is all we're pulling these. What we're finding is this is all just one goddamn fucking simulation.
Yep. Without question. The trees are antennas. Don't forget it. And they'll go into the roots of your plumbing. I spent $775 to hydro jet out my fucking plumbing pipes this week.
You got to watch that. You got to watch those roots.
Yep. Without question. So the good news is that some of the aliens' communication has been compromised this week. So maybe we'll have a smoother couple of weeks ahead. But it'll grow back fast enough, I'm sure.
Well, I hear they found some kind of horse shit under the pyramids that supposedly, lead to believe.
There's a city down there or some shit, yeah. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter.
I was told that this proves that we live in a hologram simulation.
A hologram.
Like, basically, these pipes are going down into all this fucking whatever source, and then the pyramid is sending that out as all this reality. Yeah. Two little fucking asexual Italian plumbers under there.
One of them is Steve Balboni.
God.
Our old archetype.
Yeah. That beautiful article by Maddie Wishnow.
These batting gloves look rubber. It looks like he's wearing dish gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those first ones were pretty crazy. Leon was in the movies quite a bit. He went on to become a bit of a film star.
Any relation, him and Ray?
I
don't know.
That I know
gotta
of.
Look. I gotta look at that one.
Don't believe so, but you would have figured, fucking as much as Ray was on the White Sox, Hawk would have beat that to death.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He would have said, "The baby bull." They would have called him that.
Yes.
Oh.
Ray Durham is the brother of Anton Leon Durham. It's confirmed by an obituary. Yep.
Are we sure it's the same?
I don't think it is.
Okay.
Nope, it's not.
I was gonna say that's an awful younger brother.
But his brother was Alton Leon. Ray's brother, Alton Leon Durham.
Anton LaVey Durham?
Yes, correct. Yeah, Ray and Leon are 14 years difference.
Oh, I would have thought it was more than that. But,
yeah. Leon was born in 57 and Ray was born in 71.
Uh-oh. Ralph.
Mark lost his wife, Martha, yesterday. She's here with us today. She's very lovely. Her name was Louise, if I remember correctly. Frankly, it doesn't matter what her name is. She's dead.
Uh-oh. Ray Knight with a double.
Little double action for Ray Knight there. Beautiful hit. My goodness. Nobody out in the sixth. This guy character is not performing to the best of his abilities here.
Rest in peace, Martha Louise. "23rd two-base hit for Ray. Fuck Ray. I hate Ray. I've never liked Ray.
Tell you what I don't like is Ralph calling it a two-base hit. It's confusing, and I don't like it.
No.
I'm confused. I know that much.
Rafael Santana.
Arriba.
It's quite a nice piece of hitting there, moving the runner over to third base, hitting the ball to the right side.
Sacrifice for Johan Santana there.
Fundamentals, they call it.
Small ball, if you will.
It's called playing the game the right way, Gabe.
Yeah, no question. Whitey ball.
He's a grinder, not one of them hot dogs. You don't want to put your hot dogs in the grinders. Hoagies and grinders.
I'll tell you this. I got a hot dog where my donut goes.
Yep. My donut hole, as it were.
John McSherry says, no, he didn't go.
I feel like Tim McCarver got to
That would have been a strike 10 times out of 10 today. They would have said he went all the way around 10 times out of 10.
Probably. Especially since it's a pitcher.
Yep.
I never would give a pitcher a fucking...
Oh, yeah, it's a good point. Pitchers don't hit anymore.
Well, no, I mean, just like, there's no way a goddamn umpire... Like, even before when they were the last few years... Like, they're not going to give a pitcher a benefit. They're just going to call it a strike so they can sit his ass down quicker. I would say no way. Tim is asking if
No way.
Tim's trying to stir it up, wants Davey to pinch hit for Doc.
I think he's a real asshole, if I'm being honest with you. McCarver, I mean, yeah.
Are they talking about Rusty Staub? Is Rusty Staub on the fucking team in 86?
What's that lamp doing in here?
Showing you the light?
Well, it's not on. Just a lamp.
Turn it
Rest
on.
in peace. Rest in peace, Louise.
Louise died. Did I tell you?
I thought it was Martha.
Yep, sure was.
Both of them. Yes.
Her name was Martha Louise.
Isn't that Martha Washington's name?
No, Martha Washington was Martha Washington. This is Martha Louise.
I think it was Martha Washington Carver, wasn't it?
Peanuts. Where's that peanut guy?
With
My
frozen goodness and green penis.
Green giant.
Wonder how big the Green Giant's dick was.
About the size of Batista's, as far as I can tell.
There, goddamn, that was the best answer.
Let's see here.
It's not very often that you'd ask a question of that nature and get the perfect answer, and that's what just happened. Ralph Kiner told me the Jolly Green Giant's dick was as big as Dave Batista's. I didn't know Ralph even knew Dave.
Looking at the build.
I walk for miles inside this pit of danger.
Ralph Kiner doing I Walk Alone.
I walk alone. Martha's dead. Hey, you want to see my machine gun impression?
Hey, is that Carl Machine Gun Anderson? Oh no, that's just Ralph Kiner. Where's Big Daddy Gallows? Get it, Ralph.
I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. I don't know the rest of the words until I walk alone.
Ooh.
Good
3-0
shit,
to
Ralph.
Dykstra here. Guy needs to
Hey.
they need to take him out of the game. There he is.
Ah,
The guy.
yes. See, I showed up.
You got here. Thank you. Spitting out some sunflower seeds there. Or at least that's what it looked like.
They have fingernails.
That's where he keeps his coke is in the individual seeds. He just eats it.
I like to put the fingernails between my teeth too.
Oh. Well, Keith, I didn't realize that you were into that sort of thing when we were playing ball together. We would have had some conversations, I reckon.
I would prefer not to talk to you. You are a strange man.
Well, that's awful mean. Huh. Goodness, I never juiced a man before, but you got me in the... Well, I mean, if you don't count old Gabe here, different kind of juicing, you understand.
Yeah, sure. His dad did work at a juice factory.
American juice, as I recall. Anyway, Billboard charts. I looked this up. It looked like for a minute there, it looked as if that I was looking at an alternate universe because I don't remember the song. You might remember it.
Okay.
But we'll start at number 10 here.
Was it I Walk Alone?
No One's to Blame by Howard Jones and Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. Of course,
Okay.
we know that tune. When the Heart Rules the Mind by GTR.
No.
On My Own, Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald. We know that one. I Miss You by Climax. That's with 2X and a K.
Okay. Yeah, know that
Say
one.
You, Say Me, little Lionel Richie.
Yes, good.
Dionne Warwick and Friends with That's What Friends Are For.
Oh, okay.
Walk Like an Egyptian. The Bangles, number 3. I Want to Wake Up With You by Boris Gardner. And number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, September 17th, 1986, Don't Leave Me This Way by the Communards. I have no idea what this is. I'm going to try to hunt it down and see if we can't play it for you here.
Don't Leave Me This Way by the... Thelma Houston, Don't Leave Me This Way. Oh, there's the
Absolutely nothing even resembling a memory of that song.
Nope. They have a very, this is some very Russian looking album art. They are the Communards. I don't know if this is are they Russian?
Moreland gets Backman on that one. And
Don't Leave Me This Way by Tina Turner. There's a lot of Don't Leave Me This Way songs.
We head to the top of the 7th. It's 3-0 Mets.
Oh, we got to
Rusty
change.
Staub in the booth.
Rusty and Pete Zabriskie, I believe they said.
I need a break. I won't be back, but go Mets.
Ralph's got to go to Louise's funeral. So Keith,
did you bring my suit? I need my suit. I need a black tie. No, the red won't do. No. Well, no, I can't wear the Mets tie. That's just that's uncouth. No. Did we send flowers or are we bringing them? What are we doing? It's across town. It's at the It's at the Brooklyn Eagles Club. That's right. No, Martha and Louise both. They'll both be there. Dual caskets. Both of them will open. Oh, no, she didn't get shot in the face. It was a heart attack. It's fine. Okay. Oh, that's what you want to do. Your gas is 87 cents a gallon. I don't... No, it's at Peter Luger's afterwards.
Oh, no. Death blow. Oh, that one got me in the heart. Not Peter Luger's.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Ralph is absolutely... He's at Peter Luger's once a month, isn't he?
Maybe more. Maybe once every 2 weeks. That's the first. Sean Dunston almost fell on his ass swinging at that ball, by the way.
Oh, man. Well, I didn't want to interrupt what you had going there, but the fucking... He threw a curveball, and Keith Moreland about fell over, like, he turned his back so fast, and it was a strike. He thought he was about to catch a fastball.
We got an interview with Doc Gooden talking about his curveball, and this is what he had to say.
Hey yo!
Oh, God.
Hey yo!
Thank you. Wonderful. I really
Sean
thought we had
Dunston
something.
doubles.
He hurt his back, I think, on that fucking swing.
No, he tweaked that shit. Yeah, of course he did.
He always had back problems. Look, he's hurt. He's wanting out.
Yep, he tweaked that shit. Frank DiPino on deck in the bullpen there. That's Luigi. That's the Luigi to Balboni's Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Frank DiPino.
Oh, there's Bob De Niro. He looks fine.
Who is this? Is this not the guy talking, but the other guy in the announce booth? Who is it?
Rusty Staub?
Yeah, so this is not Rusty Staub. This is the other guy, right?
Yeah,
The
Rusty's
big broadcaster guy is the other guy, this guy. And
Yeah.
Rusty's the guy that sounds like a Brooklyn Wop, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be the guy that sounds like his nickname was La Grande Orange.
Got it.
Because it was. When he was you know the story of Rusty in Montreal?
Nope.
So when the Expos were...
I'm familiar with the Rusty trombone.
Sure, yeah. There's a beautiful Major League or the MLB Network did the colorful story of the Montreal Expos, and it explains it. But so Rusty went to Montreal, I think it's 68, 69, whatever, when they first started. And he was like their first guy, you know, and they loved him. And he was the only guy on their team that was worth a shit because, you know, they were expansion team. So they sucked. And they called him like Grande Orange because he had orange hair, red hair, whatever. And he was very big. It's like Hulk L'Orange. Maybe it was Le Grand L'Orange. Whatever. You know,
Le Grand Orange.
So, yeah, Rusty Staub was the first Montreal Hogan.
Outstanding is the right word, Steve. Look at them knees.
That is the voice of a man that's had a hell of a time in Montreal.
When them knees start buckling, that's when it's time to get to the strip club in Montreal.
That's right. Look.
Yeah.
Rusty is front row at the burlesque shows in Montreal, okay? He's not at the strip club. No, he is there for the theater and the mix of the eroticism, and it's all going to end in the climax, you understand?
We got Thad Bosley in here pinch hitting for Guy Leduc, whatever his name was. Guy Hoffman.
Guy Fieri, I believe.
Put that on a flip-flop.
Guy Fawkes.
When you were at Disney last year with the family, did you guys eat at Chicken Guy? Guy's Chicken Tender restaurant?
No, didn't even see it.
It's at Disney Springs, that outdoor mall. Delicious chicken fingers, great sauces, absolutely, high quality sort of shit, but very, very expensive, like Five Guys expensive for chicken fingers. Mm-hmm.
5 Guys are going to cost you more than 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's just economics.
It's a good point.
Look, Five
Thad
Guys
flies out to end the inning here. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 3-0.
5 Guys is well worth it.
I haven't been in a long time, but yes, I think about it pretty often. I love I love a burger that's got that crunchy shit around the outside.
Mm-hmm. I'm less than a mile from one.
That's problematic.
It's one on the corner, for God's sakes. I am less than a mile from a Taco Bell, a Dairy Queen, a Five Guys, and a McDonald's.
And that other place, too, the place we went to when I was down there. What's that place called? Not the pizza place. That was all right. But I'm talking about the burger joint.
Olive Garden.
That's the one.
It's where that Tesla got keyed.
It's the exact same one where the Tesla got keyed. That's right.
And then that
guy in his pants, my God.
Yeah, that guy. Fuck him. He's an idiot. But then that cunt goes on. Look, this bitch goes on the fucking news, okay? In her scooter. And
listen to that. Listen to that ovation from Magadan here. Unbelievable.
She had to go out of her way to say, and I'm already in a wheelchair, so I got it bad enough kind of shit. Like, she had to introduce that into the goddamn conversation. And then she was also stupid enough to say, well, look, I'm not, you're not even hurting Elon. If anything, you're giving him more money from the repairs. Yeah,
They don't understand. They understand nothing.
You think Elon owns the fucking car repair shop? You think he fucking get out of here? She was so intellectually dishonest.
I will say this, to Larry's credit, Larry would never use his being in a wheelchair as an excuse to bitch about something. That's for sure.
You know when you don't have to you don't have to introduce the words. Yeah, and I'm in a wheelchair. You know when you don't have to do that? When you're sitting there in your fucking wheelchair on camera. Okay?
Ooh, there's an error on
I saw
Magadan reaches base again.
Oh no. It wasn't hard to see through what the fuck she was doing is my point.
Of course not.
It was gross.
Look, it's there's real victims and there's fake victims, right? And that is the false victimization of the right in America lately is exactly what they're. Oh, look at that little curtain call for Mags. That's very nice. It's kind of the MO, right? It's that they've been treated so poorly for so long, and they're finally rising up and they're getting what they're due. No, they are cockroaches, and the lights are off, and so they all come out of the cabinetry at night together. And as soon as we figure out how to turn the fucking light back on, they go away. And we can't get our heads out of our asses, thank you, Dally, fast enough to get them back in the cabinetry. Because as soon as the light goes on, they're gone. It's over.
Look, brah,
and we can't figure out how to turn it on.
I don't like politics, brah. They're all garbage, brah. I'm telling you. But this Bobby Kennedy, brah, he's onto something. By the way, did you see the spike in the vitamin A toxicity poisoning in Texas after old Bobby encouraged everybody to dose their vitamin A to fight the measles? Fucking dipshit. Can you hear his voice, people?
Well, I don't know.
Disqualified. Disqualified. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Jefferson, chicken sandwich. McDonald's.
No, you don't get to play. Sorry. Go be a fucking disadvantaged Kennedy, you poor bastard. Fuck off.
Right.
You God.
Here's what sucks for me, personally. All right, here's my look at me in my wheelchair moment. I started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm again about a week ago. Just going through it because I love the Seinfeld stuff. I love his shit. I get very, very uneasy whenever fucking Cheryl Hines is on camera now.
Yeah.
It has affected the way that I look at her, even on screen. The fact that this woman has bought into this nonsense and bullshit and she's she's a real Democrat, unlike listen to me. I shouldn't even say it. It just sounds like right wing versus left wing bullshit. She had seemed to be an intellectually honest person before.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Right. And clearly that's just not the case.
No.
And it's kind of disgusting. But it's affecting that for me. And shoot, if it's affecting my entertainment, then we got a problem. So back to Seinfeld it is.
Yeah, it's all going to be connected from here on out.
Yeah.
Or you're just going to be not a serious person. Those are going to be your two options.
If I don't have to look at her, it's fine. But yeah, no, every time it's just oh yeah, she married that dipshit that has absolutely no backbone or ability to speak.
No, I think what we find is, people will compromise themselves for far, far less than we tend to think they will.
Well, and that's the wild thing, right? It's like people aren't putting together that it's not about money. Certainly not in his case. It's just about living up to what he believes is a legacy for his family and having some power beyond, getting 0.5% of the vote in a primary.
It's all
Right?
power. That's all it is. What?
Yeah,
What?
power.
Yeah. What's the richest people in the world? They don't need anything, right? Like, yeah, they're just doing out the good. Like, that is, it's for
Give me a
power. So
fucking break.
they can
Yeah.
control. That's when you're that fucking rich.
That's it.
That is all that is left. What they should
That's it.
do if they were decent fucking humans and normal is they would withdraw from fucking society and go live their goddamn just rich fucking awesome life, or fucking be, do something good with that money and create something good and not do shit to have power. Like, yeah, I don't know. You got to worry about a really rich motherfucker that wants a lot of power.
Right.
Because guess what? You get the money and you get the power, and then you can fucking control everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably a good idea to keep the power and the money separate.
Ooh.
But
Daryl.
Shit. Fuck, fell down. Big Daddy Cool with a ribby.
And it is 4-0 here in the bottom of the 7th.
That's fucking Keith with his hat on sideways, being one of the guys. He's celebrating, we had our problems, and this is what I told him, it's not about you, motherfucker. And see, this is what it was like in the good times.
He gets a day off, and
we went out and had an RC Cola.
I always liked the moon pies. They sold moon pies at the strip club.
We used to call. Oh, sorry.
I'd have. God damn it! Didn't know what that was, and then I figured it out.
I thought you were going to tell us a story about Round Robin, but I'll tell you a story. It wasn't about a girl named Round Robin, but it was about a chick named Flat Tamra. Anyway, she had an A and a C and a massive, massive turd cutter, though. Anyway.
You talking about her dump or daddy?
Yeah, same thing. So anyway, I fucked her.
You get pink eye?
Double barrel.
Double barrel pink eye is like that's the top level. That means you're doing something right.
Goo goo ka-choo.
Fuck.
It's like we're backstage at the pond in Anaheim.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
That was fucking Doc. Rest in peace. Sorta.
Pretty sure Doc is still alive.
But you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Whole multiverse thing we got going. Read some of this. Uh-oh. I'm going to swipe a fucking bag. That was a shit call.
How's your quads, Daryl? You all right? You went a little fast there.
That fucking ump blew the call. Not my fault. He didn't even get the tag on me. Look at that shit. Somebody get the fucking Zapruder film out and let's roll this thing back. Look. Back and to the left. The tag is back to the left. And
Mookie fell down. My God, what a terrible game for Mookie Wilson.
God, Mookie's not doing... Jesus Christ.
In the name of Satan, the ruler of earth, the king of the world, I command the forces of darkness to bestow their infernal power upon me. Open wide the gates of hell, and come forth from the abyss to greet me as your brother and friend. Grant me the indulgences of which I speak. I have taken thy name as a part of myself. I live as the beasts of the field, rejoicing in the fleshly life. I favor the just and curse of the rotten. I'm sorry, I favor the just and curse the rotten. By all the gods of the pit, I command that these things of which I speak shall come to pass, come forth in answer to your names by manifesting my desires. Oh, hear the names: Abaddon, Adrammelech, Achpuch, Ahriman, Aman, Apollon, Asmodeus, Astaroth, Azazel, Balberith, Balaam, Baphomet, Bast, Beelzebub, Behemoth, Beheret, Belay, Shamash, Cimmerius, Coyote, Dagon, Dambala, Demogorgon, Diabolus, Dracula, Emao, Euronymous, Fenris, Gorgo, Haberim, Hecate, Ishtar, Kali, Lilith, Loki, Mammon, Mania,
Brother. What, dude?
Mantis,
Devil push?
Marduk, Mastema, Molochtau, Mephistopheles,
Oh, brother.
Metzali,
Brother.
Mictian, Midgard, Milcom, Moloch, Mormo, Nama, Nergal, Nihasa,
Brother. Nihasa push, dude?
Nija, Oyama, Pan, Pluto, Prosperine, Puka, Raman, Sabazios, Samael, Samnu, Sedit, Sekhmet, Set, Shaitan, Shamad, Shiva, Supe, Ta'anmo, Tehort, Teskalepoka, Thamuz, Thoth, Tunrida, Typhon, Typhoon?
Brother. Aquaman, dude?
Yautzin,
The B-A-double-D
Yinlo
Steelman,
Wang.
dude? Brother, not a B-A-double-D Steelman push, dude. Not a pan push, dude. Not pan.
Nothing opened up in my yard or anything, so I think we're safe. I think Anton's belief system is.
I mean, everything's fine other than there's Bob Horner in your hallway in the background. Uh-oh. Gabe's convulsing, or he's dancing like Akeem the African Dream, I think. He might be doing that thing like
I forgot to mention that name, Akeem.
Oh. Is there? He has a trash can in the background. It's on fire, and there's the Doctor of Style from down the road in Detroit. And Babs is dancing around, and they're throwing the one-man gang gear in the trash, and now there's a big fire poof. And there's Gabe. It's a Jive Soul Bro.
Bring me my colchicine. My gout is flaring up. Yes, please. Yeah, no, it's in my big toe on the left foot.
So those deli meats.
No, it's a buildup of uric acid. That's correct. Yes, I've been eating too much steak. Yeah, maybe we should rethink. Yeah. We'll rethink. Yeah. Yeah, no steaks tonight. Yeah. We'll. The broccoli rabe would be okay, I suppose. Fried chicken? Sure. No, invite Joe, though. Joe West. Yeah, he's at the game. She can meet us there. Oh, I love him. I think he's wonderful. Thank you, Louise.
I thought she was dead.
Yeah, she probably is.
They're throwing streamers on the field. I think they threw that little kid Ryan from YouTube out there. I tickled myself there. You give it streamer?
I do.
Okay. I've said far less funnier things that you've laughed at, and you didn't even give me a courtesy giggle at that. See, it's funny because it's a small child, and he sucks, and it's 1986, which he wasn't even going to be born for like 30 years, so it makes it ridiculous, too. And
thank you.
No, thank you. Glad we're doing this. Little Wee Wee Walker. Oh, look at John McSherry. What a body.
He looks like the fat guy in every frat movie from the late 1970s.
He really does. Yeah, he's got that quality about him. I tell you, watching these old games, man, watching the transformation of the umpires into neutered fucking bitches has been something.
Got Pat Patterson there at first.
Like,
I don't know if you saw his face, the craters in the side of his face, and his big fucking nose looked just like Pat Patterson.
Jesus Christ. He wasn't even close to it.
Swing and a miss. That's another strikeout for Doc.
So late. But,
Wild.
I mean, I guess it even extends the players, though. Like, they're all just, like, think of all these personalities we see, and then we just had it all fucking choked out of us. Like,
It's the best way to put it, choked out.
we should still be like this.
Rafael Palmeiro here, he looked, my goodness, he and Keith could be brothers.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Uh-oh. Got a hold of that one. Out of here.
Yeah. There it
Look
is.
at that.
2-run homer for Rafael Palmeiro, and Doc is not happy about it.
I got a Rafael Palmeiro patch card. Cubs.
Wonderful.
Cubs, too.
That's pretty good. That's...
How could they possibly know they have a Rafael Palmeiro jersey from 1987, like 30 years later, laying around? That's what I want to know.
They might have gotten it from him. They'll buy from the players.
I guess. They could lie about it and nobody would ever be able to figure it out. You know that, right?
Oh, they do. Like, there's been tons of instances where both of the companies, people will open them up just to check, and like it'll be somebody else's last name on the patch. Like, yeah,
That's good.
They don't. Yeah, there's no real way of knowing. You got to just believe in it. That's all. Just like everything else, right?
Yeah, it sounds a lot like everything else, really. Like all of our social constructs in this fucking. You know, we're in a holographic simulation, Gabe. The pyramids, they're basically just what you are, what you're doing. That's being sent out in a hologram from Egypt.
From what I can figure out, there really are only two things that last forever. It's the pyramids and the legends of professional wrestling.
No, you see, that's where you got it wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's pussy and pimento loaf, pal.
Got it. Okay.
Time fears only
Bologna
the
blowout?
pyramids and the legends of wrestling.
Oh, okay. Got it.
We're gonna have a bologna blowout tonight?
Let's see, why not?
Fuck it. Fantasy draft bologna blowout 25. Like the
20.
Butt Bongo Fiesta. Let's get some whores. What do you say?
Sounds good. Heading to the bottom of the 8th. Mets lead 4-2.
You gotta appreciate the 3 errors by the Cubs.
Old Ray Knight here is going to lead off the bottom of the 8th.
Ray looks like a man who was the House representative from South Carolina in 1982. He's smelling little girl's hair in church. Like Gabe did to Topanga. But not when she was young. She was an adult Topanga. And if he did it when she was young, it would have been fine too, because he would have been the same age.
I would have been the same age. That's right. Ray Knight, base hit.
Gabe ain't no baka. Wop, 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 wop. Fetch a Gatorade or something.
I think Baca was one of the names in here.
Is Drake?
It's not. No. Dracula, though.
That's close enough for me.
Close enough. Yep.
We do far worse with far less.
There's no question about it.
Rafael Santana's got an interesting face, doesn't he?
Yeah.
think it's the mustache.
Usually that is the answer, is the mustache.
Oh yeah, so this is Rusty's first year out of the game. A September to remember. See that out there?
Uh-huh.
That fan had a sign that said "Own the oligarchs."
Something about clinching something. I don't know if it was for McCarver or what.
It said, "Clench your penis, Tab. Clench your penis before you shit yourself."
No, we're okay. They're clean. Yeah. No, I thought maybe because of the hot dogs earlier. Yeah. No. I just went and checked, and there's no, no brown marks, no skids, nothing like that. So just the suit is fine. I don't need to change of underwear. Yeah. No, I clinched it. Yeah.
Bobby Denier with the pop up from Santana because he's
Well,
so smooth.
sure. Yeah. No, that lamp is still in here, and I don't understand where it came from. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, why is there that tiny little bed in there too? I can't fit on that thing. Okay, okay, yeah, Martha, thank you. Okay.
Still, I'm not sure who's dead and who's alive. Both?
Doc looking to bunt here.
Surprising, you certainly wouldn't see that today. A pitcher, giving up a 2-run homer in the last inning and then being up to bat, which he wouldn't do anyway, but clearly Davey gonna let Doc go the distance.
Sacrifice for Doc there.
It's a nice sacrifice.
Yeah, Ray Knight got a good jump off of the bag at first there. He almost wheeled it right down the right field line. Yeah, that's right.
Len Dykstra. Not Lenny. The Spanish chicks like to call me Len. I think they're the hottest ones, Gabe. I don't know what they are. They're just some kind of Spanish.
Is that John Starks?
That was Nails.
Oh, okay.
They both got a lisp. No, if it's John Starks, he would have called you a bitch and insulted you.
That's right. That's true. We head to the ninth inning here. It is 4-2. It's the last chance for the Cubs.
Hey, since you guys are in my town, I thought I'd swing by and say, "What's up, you stupid fuck? Starks on your head, bitch." There he goes.
Thank
He's
you.
out. You did that to
Appreciate
yourself.
it, John. Good to have had you here.
See, we told you we hate ourselves more than anybody, and Gabe hates John, and he brought that upon himself. An act of self-flagellation. He's now doing Hindu squats.
Not to be mistaken with self-flagellation.
Wicked, brah. You like apples? The crowd is alive in Queens. These people believe Gary
They are
Carter
standing
is yelling
with-
at someone.
with every
Oh. We need a light turned off. The country Christ is going to get that done. He's over there talking to the army.
Joe West. What a kisser.
Just, boy, wonder who he voted for.
Well, let's ask him. Joe, who'd you vote for? In the 2024 election, I mean.
I don't like to talk politics.
I understand. I can appreciate it as well. I'm asking because, given the state of baseball today and everything that's happening, and we anticipate there will be some sort of uh, uh, effect on the game itself from this administration. I just wanted to get an understanding of whether you support the administration or you're on the other side of the aisle.
Well, if you must know, Gail, I voted for Kamala because I said to myself, I'd like to see 4 years of that dumper. That what you wanted, pal? What the fuck else I'm gonna do with that?
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
I like to get a fried egg burger at Round Robin's. I mean Red Robin. They got the bottomless fries.
Round Robin is a hell of a chick.
I take it she's dead, the way he said that.
No question about that. A dumper like that, you don't last forever.
Yeah, I guess so. Never really thought of the correlation between the lasting forever and the dumper.
Roger McDowell warming up in the bullpen. Is Doc gonna
Champagne's
finish
on
this
ice.
thing or not? Champagne's on ice. That's right.
Davey went out there and gave him the strike this motherfucker out.
Lou Brown.
This poor bastard's back is killing him.
John Dunston's back still hurts. Yes, absolutely. Into the mouth, out into the nose, out to the mouth.
Sick.
There we go.
Nope. Jeez, Wally, you could have tried to turn it at least. Guy's got a bad back. You might have got him. Oh, well, Rusty says, good job not trying.
This guy looks like fucking
boy. It's Chris Spire.
Wayne Gretzky.
No ear flaps.
Bitch. My family is the worst mess, Linda said in a tearful video, which has since prompted a response from Brooke. Linda Hogan shared an emotional video on social media about her fractured family dynamics, calling her ex-husband Hulk a liar and sex addict. She also shared that she had been estranged from her daughter Brooke, 36, for about 8 years. It's been 15, however, long years since I left Hulk Hogan, and my family is the worst mess, Linda said in an Instagram story video. I've given him more opportunities to come back and make up the family, she said of Hulk, whom she was married to between 1983 and 2009. It's been 20 years and I'm still this sad. Somebody please explain that.
Explain.
I do love living alone. I don't ever want to be married again after him. Trust me. Linda also said Hulk does not have a relationship with Brooke or their son Nick, 34. We mean nothing to him, she said, also stating that she had to be honest about what I went through in my marriage with her ex. He's a complete liar. He's a sex addict. Yet he marches on like, oh, I'm promoting my own beer. Yeah, look at me, Linda said of his beer brand, Real American Beer. Of her estrangement with her daughter, Linda said Brooke doesn't talk to us and did not inform them that she had gotten married to her partner, the former professional hockey player Stephen Oleski, in 2022 and has welcomed twins. Linda claimed Brooke stopped speaking to them after she got into a fight with her father 8 years ago. I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she cut me out too, Linda said. Brooke, for her part, has since responded to the claims in her own Instagram statement. I have completely separate reasons for going no contact with each of my parents. No contact with my mom has nothing to do with my dad, and no contact with my father has nothing to do with my mother. What I'm about to say is not pointed at either person. It is my own personal truth. Brooke shared she was extremely verbally and mentally abused during her childhood, and it would frequently turn physical.
Oh.
Cycles must be broken, Brooke said. At this point, my husband, my children, and my relationship with God is my priority. There have been more than enough chances and reprieve given. It has to stop. It ends now.
Good.
Reps for Hulk Hogan didn't immediately respond. Linda is best known for headlining the 2005 Hogan family reality show Hogan Knows Best. Ran for 4 seasons. It's interesting that she's not talking. Nick's not talking to him either.
Yeah, I don't.
Because last I saw, Nick was doing karaoke for his dad at the beach shop and shit.
He's always fucking with him. He's with him on doing the beer stuff. He's like at the guy.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's at the goddamn.
So that's just poor reporting on Entertainment Weekly's part.
Or she's talking out her fucking ass.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course she is.
Like, can't even keep her shit straight. Ah, what a mess, man. What garbage people are garbage people, dude. Like, What do you fucking expect? Good for Brooke.
But she's right about ending the cycle. It's absolutely true. Yep, good for her.
If she didn't cut them off, she would just be in it.
You see, Keith is in the game here now.
Yep.
Because they took Magadan out early in the game, earlier with a pitch hitter, I think.
I was feeling much better. I had completed my mission, and the ball game is over. You see, we are the guys. We have won the championship.
The ball game. Nope. Wait, that's 2 outs.
Ah, the kid. He got me excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also high on drugs.
I am also high on drugs.
It explains anything, basically.
It's good.
As long as you can own it, it is fine. Fuck it.
Wee Willie Walker.
Hey, is that Wee Willie Walker?
Yeah, there's a. Oh, Joe West is going to get real pissed off real quick. Oh, there you go.
Oh, Doc looked.
Nice satin jacket back there.
That's a strike.
That was absolutely a strike.
Abuse the field.
There's a swell of fans coming down now. I hope they don't abuse the field.
Remember when fans used to storm the field, Gabe? Now there's a net.
And people also don't give a fuck.
And I'm not talking about a net yether.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it too, isn't it? Like, they don't care enough. Like, I was thinking about that the other day when I started watching this fucking like Rangers and Brewers from opening day 91, and Nolan's on the mound, and it's a tremendous fucking game. And I think I'm like in the 8th inning. I think it's 5-4, but it's just so fucking clear, like how much those goddamn people care on opening night in the stands, and I mean, whatever. The outfielders are scared. They're scared they're going to get killed. That's right.
Daryl is terrified out there. Got to run with a torn quad.
I would fucking scared as shit. I'd jackknife any of these goddamn marks. Scott had his fucking taser on him.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
over the public announce system.
God, the worst wrestling stuff. They never should have ever done that. Like, even with the Mountie and shit, like, the shock stick is the worst wrestling gimmick ever.
Cubs are down to their last strike, Blake.
I came in and I slapped Razor on the ass and I said, let's go fuck some bitches after this.
I have a pocket full of cocaine.
I did not know Felix Fermin was on our team. Sometimes he hits the ball, sometimes he does not.
He's okay. Whatever.
It is the yin and the yang, you know. Fuck it. This motherfucker has been out there for the whole game, and they have wanted that.
That, my friends, is the ball game.
There was a fan at first base as soon as Keith came off. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Look at these people. God damn, that's beautiful. The crowd has stormed the field.
Keith's got that ball locked in that glove.
Fuck, man.
Yep.
They're
The crowd
celebrating with the players. Look at the kid. Kid's running for his life.
Well, I don't want anything to do with any of that.
Oh, I saw Sid. Just run by. Shaka bra.
I got the chicken skin, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Look,
You know?
if this don't give you the chicken skin, Sid, nothing will.
It's true.
Shit. That's it, man. That's what it's all about right there.
My goodness, look at them all.
Shut up, Rusty. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Lay out, goddammit! Lay out! Yeah, this is just, you don't need a commentary track over this. Look at it. It speaks for... Shut up!
I would just like to say, for the record, that I hope the field is not molested in any way.
Oh boy. So that's the ball game.
What a game.
Mets clinch the NL East on this one, and of course they go on to win the 1986 World Series. We'll probably do that game at some point in the future. We still want to do that retrospective, and we'll go through all that for you eventually. Blake, I believe I know where we're going next, but you want to tell these fine folks exactly where we're taking Harry's glasses to the next time we meet with them for some baseball?
Yeah, well, for the patrons, we'll see them over on Patreon as we journey back to late March '88 and the night that WrestleMania 4 and the Clash of Champions went head to head. We'll be doing both of those, but on the main feed here, we will take a journey across country, actually. And it is the day after we celebrate our independence in the year 1994 when the Philadelphia Phillies come to Jack Murphy Stadium to visit Tony Gwynn and the San Diego Padres on the whole ball game.